Camels, horses and donkeys remain an important means of transportation in the arid and semi-arid regions, as the animals provide cheap and reliable alternative for short-distance movement of goods and services and for domestic work. Donkeys are more preferred to camels and horses because of their affordability, survivability, and ease to training, handling, and purchasing. In recent times, however, the population of this important domestic animal have been on the decline in most parts of West Africa, including Nigeria, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. In Nigeria, for instance, the population of donkey has dropped from an estimated 2.5 million in the 90s to 499,000. The reason for this, as observed by veterinarians, are the consumption of the animal and high demand of their byproducts.
You have more depletion than the production. So that is why they resorted to importing from Niger, Burkina Faso, and then come and slaughter them here, dry the skin, pack them in container, and export them illegally.
Why donkey skin has become so attractive to some of the Asian countries is that donkey skin has a high level of gelatin, and they have this, they are used for traditional medicine. So they go to other African countries, including Nigeria, to pick as many as they can, to be able to meet their needs. It's estimated that they need about 4 million pieces of donkey skin annually.
A visit to this donkey market in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, shows that donkey in their dozens are being slaughtered for meat and the skin daily. The source of the animals is in the northern part of Nigeria, while the skin have buyers from Asian countries, especially China.
Come and buy donkey.
Come and buy donkey.
Yes. They sell them for markets.
We are not selling the skin. We are interested. We sell out the animals. Then it is when you get to the slaughter that you will see the skin buyers. But we know the Wolanda, they do take it to China.
Officials of the Ministry of Agriculture say there is no law that prohibits consumption of donkey meat. However, emphasize that license must be granted before exporting of the skin out of the country.
But because donkey, there is no law that is banning the exportation of donkey. But then, because it is an endangered species in Nigeria, want it to be reclassified as endangered species, so that it can only be exported when you have export permit. All the donkeys that they are exporting to China, nobody issues any export permit. The Chief Veterinary Officer of Nigeria does not issue any export permit for that. It is done illegally.
We encourage the Nigerian Customs Service to list donkey in their prohibition list. And then we encourage research institutes to do whatever they can, to try to develop more research on how to improve our local stock of donkey. That is a three-pronged approach. From our own veterinary side, if you come for the export permit for donkey meat, you will not be given. Because without the export permit, we at our own end will not allow the export. So for now, we don't allow the export of donkey skin.
Investigations conducted by NTA at donkey slaughtering site along Abuja-Kaduna Road show that a full skin of donkey is being sold above 60,000 naira. Agriculturists are of the view that billions of naira could be generated through export of donkey byproducts, but the consequences would be that the animals may be wiped out of Nigeria completely.